On July 17th, the Seoul Western District Court convened for the third hearing of Belift Lab's 20 billion KRW, approx 14.4 million defamation lawsuit against Min Hee-jin, ex-CEO of Adore. The case has garnered widespread public attention due to its implications for creative ownership and intellectual property within the K-pop industry. Min Hee-jin has asserted that ILLIT imitated multiple elements of NewJeans' branding, including album design, marketing aesthetics, and even specific poses and styles used in promotional material. She described the resemblance as beyond coincidence and labeled ILLIT as a deliberate copy of her original group. Belift Lab, however, presented a detailed rebuttal referring to Min's position as the omnipotent creator fallacy. They argued that by Min's logic, NewJeans themselves could be interpreted as copying earlier K-pop groups such as G-Friend or Blackpink. Belift cited similarities in styling, music video structure, and visual concepts that predate NewJeans' 2022 debut. Additionally, Belift criticized the subjective nature of Min's claims, noting that she relied heavily on brief screenshots and online community posts rather than legal or technical standards of plagiarism. They stated, "Aesthetic overlaps do not equate to intentional copying." The agency also highlighted what they see as a double standard in Min's approach. When NewJeans' song Bubblegum faced plagiarism accusations, Min dismissed the concerns, stating the melody in question was a common compositional element. Belift argues that she has applied far more rigid standards to ILLIT, questioning the consistency of her stance. In response, Min's legal team stated that her comments were not personal attacks, but rather responses to widespread public discussion. They cited discussions on Korean platforms such as FM Korea, The Coup, and Insteez, as well as testimony from a former HYBE employee to argue that Min acted in defense of her creative work following an internal audit and negative press attention. They emphasized that Min's statements were made in the context of whistleblowing and defending Adore, and not as unprovoked public accusations. Amid ongoing debate, a comment from Korean online forum Pan gained traction, stating, "The hanbok shoot that NewJeans fans insist ILLIT copied, that concept was done first by Fromis9 in 2021 right after they joined HYBE." The post further emphasized that Fromis.9, also a HYBE girl group at the time, had conducted a pastel-toned hanbok photo shoot at a traditional Korean house, predating NewJeans' similar visual themes. This sentiment reflects growing skepticism among some netizens who believe the use of traditional hanbok and pastel styling is not unique to any one group, and is instead a recurring motif in K-pop's visual language. The lawsuit reflects a broader discussion in the K-pop industry about the boundaries of creative influence and what constitutes plagiarism in an environment where visual and conceptual themes frequently intersect. The next hearing is scheduled for October 31st at 4 p.m.